Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Diatonic Dissection, where we crack open music to see what makes it tick. In this video, we're looking at the music for Skychase Zone, the very airy and easygoing music that accompanies you as you stand on top of a biplane like Orma Locklear while fighting off mechanical birds, floating things, and, for some reason, turtles. If you want the sheet music for this video as well as all my previous ones, then head on over to the Diatonic Dissection Patreon, patreon.com/Diatonic Dissection. There's a link down below to save you trying to spell it out. Now, let's get started. The key is G major and the tempo is 105 BPM. The unique sound of Skychase Zone comes in large part from the chords. All the chords are either suspended or seventh chords. Section A just uses two chords and it alternates between G sus4 over C and D sus4 over G. The main melody part opens with an inverted G7 arpeggio, and then it is fairly straightforward after that point, with some 16th note groupings, but as the track isn't very fast, they shouldn't be much of a problem. The counterpoint plays as part of the intro, with the main melody ascending as a sort of G major arpeggio. The first note of each group makes up the chord, and the group itself is the neighbouring note along with the first note. It should make more sense in the clip, I promise. The rest of the part, much like the main melody, is straightforward and involves quite a bit of jumping around the neck. The extra melody parts are just held notes, so nothing to add. To maintain the relaxed feel of Skychase Zone, let's take section A and make it Lo-Fi. The bass part is fun as it is simple but very groovy. Nakamura's bassist roots shining through once again. On the drums, we have a new technique that we haven't seen before. It's very quiet in the track itself, but the drum part has a very short hi-hat sound. To recreate it, I use what's called a hi-hat choke, which involves hitting an open hi-hat and then immediately closing it with your foot. Outside of the hi-hat stuff, the drum part is fairly straightforward, but requires a little bit more coordination with the hi-hat choke stuff. Chords for section B are similar to section A's, as they are all sus and 7th chords. The chords used are G sus4 over C, B minor 7, A minor 7, and D sus4 over G. The melody for section B is fairly close to the section A counterpart, as the main phrases start off the beat. The only other thing to watch out for is a string skip towards the end of each phrase if you're playing on guitar. Much like the lo-fi version of section A, let's keep the chill vibes going with a bossa nova version of section B. The counterpoint for section B is kind of a counterpoint. Well, it's more of a counterpoint than the other non-melody parts, so we'll just stick with that. You may notice that it's actually playing the introduction from section A, so it's a nice little bit of composition stuff there from Nakamura. Apart from that, it's pretty simple. I've got nothing to add. The extra melody parts are similar to section A, as it's pretty much entirely held notes, no additional notes required. Bass part, simple and groovy, that's all. Drums for section B, same as section A. that's it. 40 odd seconds of music stretched beyond recognition through unnecessary analysis. If you want the sheet music for this video as well as my other previous ones, then head on over to the Diatonic Dissection Patreon, patreon.com/Diatonic Dissection. There's a link down below to save you trying to spell it out. Thanks for watching if you're still here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!